the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcome.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good people, welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Hello, 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 hello. You, and you. Welcome in, 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 welcome in. Oh, my Lord Jesus, just this damn show. We're getting closer to the end of this thing. Praise be unto God for it. 90 Day Fiance Last Resort is coming up, so I gotta figure out how to get that into the rotation. Of course, Our Hustle Houston is back on. Still got the Denver Effort Mets we're waiting on. Ready to Love. There's so much. And then, of course, that's in addition to everything else I do. Once I get done here, I got one more TV show to submit to NBC Universal. And then I would have submitted 7 pitches to NBC Universal. I think I'm good. 7 is the number of completion. And the reason why I'm doing so many shows is because hopefully out of one of those 7, they'll pick up one. If you only give them one, then that's all they got. But if you give variety, you know, you got a good shot. So, with that being said, let's talk about this show here that is on Bravo and streams on Peacock the next day. Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it because Higher is waiting. What was available? But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down that iconic intro there. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Oh, my God. Let's talk. Let's talk. So we pick up this episode right from Phaedra's place, right? I gotta say, Phaedra got a beautiful house. Okay, listen. If I ever get into the industry and, you know, me and Phaedra become friends, I don't mind staying in a guest room. That's a very nice house. Okay, listen. I feel like Phaedra's one of those freaky women that she'll come in the middle of the night and just swallow, take down, and claim what's hers. I'm not mad at it, though. She carries her energy with her. You know what I mean? So, but that's neither here nor there. Listen, she likes younger guys. Don't at me. Moving on. So Porsha and Kelly are both mad, right? So it picks up immediately from that table scene of where Kelly said that Porsha has screwed every, Nigerian man in Atlanta. It's just like, oh my god, child, it's just why, why, and why, right? And I'm laughing for a couple of reasons. One, my face is frozen, so it's like, oh my god, like what happened to my face? My face is no longer here. There we go. See, I'm back. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Braylon. So anyway, the reason why I was laughing so hard was because Portia said, "You hobbit ass." I'm like, good damn, misproportioned hobbit ass. Just apparently somebody's enjoying them proportions, big portions at that. And somebody is making her feel tall in more ways than one. So she ain't a hobbit to her dude, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And it was interesting because Portia said the Nigerian that Kelly screwed, and Angela added pasta, right? So it's a Nigerian pasta. Who's a pasta in Atlanta that's Nigerian? So now everybody's gonna be going off and searching for that. And so, Portia thought that Kelly was, this big boss ass bitch, right? But no, she's a follower and she's a big titty fucking fly. I'm like, are her titties the wings? Like, I'm sorry, I just, I have questions. And then Kelly said, "Am I gonna give you my pain to make fun of me?" And it's like, no, nobody should ever do that. But also, too, it's like you can't be so upset with people that when you do something wrong with them, that when they're getting their lip back at you, you get big mad, right? Because even though Kelly did not tell a lie that Portia stole somebody's husband, okay, if it was one of the other, women that have been on for at least, I must say at least 4 to 5 seasons. I'm not gonna say three because three you still do, but at least 4 to 5 seasons. Then okay, or if you were Portia's friend, then you can go at Portia that way. But for you, can't really go at her like that. But Kelly also didn't lie. So there go. Some of the ladies are going back to the table. Kelly leaves, and then K. Michelle and Drew, which I gotta say, Drew has not done anything to K. Michelle from what we see. Like I said, I'm only judging what you're giving me. But, K. Michelle says that Drew has a huff-faced ass. I'm just like, oh, you got Mario confused, huh? Like the hell? And, said Drew doesn't have any awards, man gives awards, God gives rewards. So, to me, it's just like, would it be nice to be an EGOT where, does Braylon EGOT Lee sound nice? Braylon winning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Yeah, that would be cool, right? But even if I don't ever get to EGOT status, if Brainley's virtual tour is doing well, and the rest of my shows do well, the Brainley Morning Show does well, and I'm able to live out my dream, have all my bills paid, have my thickalicious BBW wifey, have my amazing kids, able to help my mom, my dad, my sister, and the people who deserve to be helped in my life, okay? And be able to make some, everyday people's dreams come true. That's the biggest reward I can get, man. And I'm alive to see it all, experience it all, and to consume it all. I'm more than good. I mean, to be that vain about awards, child, do you not realize if you don't win, somebody else wins, the attention goes to them? You do realize that, Kate, right? As long as you've been in the industry. Like, you cool, but child, you look a little flaky. Shit out. In the words of Amsterdam. Hey, 16 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Like, I'm sure, subscribe. Glad to have y'all here. So, K. Michelle is out. So, she is gone as well. Pinky likes this Phaedra, right? Phaedra, I think you just got to get her on the right day, right? And a lot of people is like, Phaedra doesn't really do anything, but I think she does. What she does is it's like she is the comedic fodder, right? She tries to, break up the monotony and says that random things like, wait, did you say that? And it's like you want to keep going because you want to see what else you're going to say. Everybody has a role in reality TV, right? Everybody does. So Porsha thought that her and K Michelle could be cool. Angela sees both sides of it. And Porsha says that why do I end up with someone else's man now? In the last review, I thought it was another phrase, but they clarified it because Porsha said very quickly under her breath, right? And, Porsha says that K Michelle has not called her phone. And I do understand what people say. If you got a personal problem with me, then call me. If you don't have my number, you don't have a problem with me. I got that, right? But we're all human beings, some more than others. But if you have a problem, then you have a problem, right? But it's how you address the problem. That's the thing, right? So with me, I ain't got no problems with anybody. I just call stripes and salts like I see them. Don't mean I wish hell for anybody. Now, there's some people that deserve hell. Malago Rams, Tasha K, AL, other people that move like AL, Malago Rams, and Tasha K. Those people deserve hell. Their children, they don't deserve hell. Okay. Their husbands, they don't deserve hell. Okay. So, family members, they don't deserve hell either. So, I know how to move accordingly, right? And I think that's one thing that we have to be better on about as a culture, right? Y'all know I don't see it for Porsha in any day that ends in Y. But do I wish hell upon Porsha? No. Like, she is a human being after all. Like, she's got kids. And she didn't have kids. That's another black woman, right? We cannot like what somebody does, but don't have to wish hell on them. I know that's a shocking concept to believe. I know it is. But still, like, if you watch Brantley's virtual tour, most of the people we talk about I'll always try to give love, grace, and space to, because you never know when that could be me, right? What you give and how you give determines what you receive and how you receive it, right? The law of reciprocity, attraction, this, that, and the third around the world, right? So, I felt Porsha on that. Like, just call me, right? So, but anyway. So then we go to Shamea's parents' home, and Shamea's parents, they live in a decent home. It seems like a neighborhood home, which is nice to see that, these famous housewives, they got regular family members. It's nice, but the inside's been renovated, all that stuff. So the group is divided, the friend group is divided, and that Shamea feels drained about the embryo, right? And, trying to give Gerald a son. And there's a new surrogate named Daphne. And there was a point in time where Shamea cared about the child a lot at one point, but now she doesn't know because of all of the fails, right? And Shamea and Gerald wanted 2 boys and 2 girls in the beginning. And I'll just say this for me. Learning what I have learned about paternity and mortality rates, and always being curious and always wanting to understand the world that I'm living in, I have come to realize that when I become a dad, I do not want to lose my wife and her to become a mortality rate. Because there are women who die from pregnancy. They do. C-section. I remember Julia from 90 Day Fiance, the Single Life Tell-All, when she came out the first, I think it was part 1, and she said it took 7 doctors to save her. I don't want that to ever be my situation, right? I also want a kid as well, so, and also, too, I just want to say this as well. I think we also have to recognize that even though women are the primary, givers of life, if a man is hurt because he wasn't able to have a daughter, wasn't able to have a son, even though he didn't carry it, he also carried that emotional weight of supporting his wife or his baby mama or his girlfriend. And those feelings should matter too. I'll never forget when Nick Cannon went on his talk show when he was in Harlem, New York. And he talked about his son on national television that he passed away. That was very brave, very commendable, and I don't know if I would have had the strength to do it. I share enough of my life with y'all through how we know each other here. But there are some things, I'll never forget what my mom said, there's some things that, it's only you and God, right? And mom won't know, dad won't know, sisters won't know, brothers won't know, family members won't know. Even your kids and your wife won't know, right? It's just some things with you and God. And I think just because the emotionality is different doesn't mean that the weight is not heavy for that person. So just wanted to just say that. So, all right. Now that we have done that, there, shout out to the 16 people here. Thank you so much for being here. So now we're seeing a little bit of everybody. Now, Porsha and Dennis are taking their kids to school. Angela is killing those spiders in her home that she's trying to fix up. Porsha's ordering food. It looks like it's a fast food place, but she's getting ham and cheese and something else. And Dennis has a black card, and Porsha doesn't believe it's a black card, but she says, let me hold on to this. It's like, we all know what that means. So let me hold on to this. That means you ain't getting it back for a good long while. That's just like, babe, can I try your food? And before you know it, it's like the whole plate gone. It's like, you want me to order you a plate for you? You know what I mean? So anyway, I thought that was hilarious. So then, of course, we have Keon, who is Drew's new manager. They're at a restaurant, chillaxing, talking about some things. And then we see Phaedra. Kelli comes over, and, Kelli does not wear a bra. Now, there are some women that don't wear bras, right? There's this brand called Pepper for the small-chested women that weren't blessed enough by God. Listen, it ain't nothing personal, but there are resources out there. But then there are some women that they are so blessed that they have to go to European sizes. Okay, so it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum, right? But a lot of women don't wear bras because of the wiring. Now, there are some where there's no wiring at all. It's more stretch based. But still, there are women that they get breast reductions because they actually get back pain. Like, I have had female friends say to me, I'm thinking about getting a breast reduction. It's just like, why? Like, I feel for all the homeboys that are just good men just around to be around. It's like, we can be relief. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you don't let us know, we can't help. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the point is, and this is why Phaedra gets a check from Bravo. She says Kelly's boobs are like a sweet chariot. They swing low. I'm like, why? Swing low, swing chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing down, chariot, won't you let me ride? Oh, swing down, chariot, won't you let me ride? Oh, rock me, Lord. Comedy, I got home on the other side. Shout out to the Fine Temptations, by the way, one of the greatest movies of all time. And rest in peace to Angie Stone. Watch that movie, it's not the same, knowing that Angie Stone is not here, okay? So anyway, just wanted to say that. So then, of course, the producer asks, Kelli, are you wearing a bra? And Kelly's like, do you see me wearing a bra? And she shows a whole titty. They blur it out, of course, but still. Phaedra does not want the group to be this fragmented. And, Kelly's like, well, she had a married man, in her court documents. And Phaedra like, well, I don't know about that. It's like, Phaedra, you are an attorney. You can look things up. Stop it. But also, too, you try to keep peace in the valley. So I see what you mean. But Kelli owns up to her part, but is done with the finger in the face. Well, excuse me. Here's the thing, right, with that. You put a glass in her face. So, of course, she's going to put a finger in your face. It's just like the scepter. right? That Kenya Moore tried to do to Porsha. And Kenya's ass got beat down. Beat down. I beat down. Now, of course, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Listen, it happened on TV. Don't get mad at me because Kenya Moore got her ass whooped. Don't get mad at me for that. Like I said, if Kenya Moore was actually intelligent up here and treated Kim Fields with respect, she could have been the living single circle, because even though they haven't done living single in a long time, they collaborate on projects all the time. It's like, you know, Kim Fields knows Queen Latifah, right? Like, Queen Latifah is bigger than Kenya Moore. We're not going to sit up here and debate that. Now, Kenya Moore can try to say Kim Cole's, that. Let me flip it, reverse rewind back. Kenya Moore can say that she's bigger than Kim Cole's. But guess what? Kim Cole's is known for whoa, 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 whoa. See, each one of those women are known for something. Kim Cole's is one of the baddest comedians that you ever met, right? And then, of course, how many attorneys have become attorneys because of Maxine Robinson, right? And then Regine, okay? And child to Kim Fields' husband, if you ain't playing Regine in role play in the bedroom, I am highly disappointed, sad, and disgusted by your behavior. That ain't happening, but I'm sure it is. But you see how I'm able to mention somebody, each one of them, and all of them are still in Hollywood, still beloved, still getting work, and people actually like them, unlike Kenya Moore. Like I said, I remember when I was in Diana Rose's chat. By the way, shout out to Diana Rose. Like, I'm sure subscribe to that sister. I remember I was in her chat. I said, well, what if this turns out to be what it is? I have not seen one member of Team Twirl try to get back at Brandon Lee because they knew it was fucked up. Okay. All right. It was to the point where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's exactly what happened to Milagro Grams when that defamation got reinstated and that $75,000 went back up. The crazy thing about Milagro, this is just a side note, but it relates back to this, right? About how you treat people, right? And the finger in the face with Kelli, and with the glass in Porsha's face and the finger in Kelly's face from Porsha, right? You don't get to be upset with somebody, right? Oh, let me put it to you like this. You can be upset, but they can't. That's not how that works. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Like I said, when Milagro said, oh, that's just that's not really too much, right? It just went back into the original amount. Child, shout out to Conscious TV. Conscious TV played a clip where she was begging for $75,000 from our audience. It's just like, if you would just treat people with respect and do the work and know that you're somebody for yourself, you wouldn't be in no situation asking for $75,000. The hell? So it just boggles my mind when some people want to step outside, virtually or in reality, and say what they want to, but they don't feel like they can get a response back. That's just ludicrous to me. It is. It is. It is. And like I said, when it comes to, Kenya Moore, the first shall be last and last shall be first. Isn't it amazing that even though Kenya Moore tried to do what she did to Britt Eady, the place where it happened, she had to lose that place, and Britt Eady still has her life, and Kenya Moore doesn't have a life. Ain't that the first shall be last and the last shall be first? How you treat people determines how far you rise, and how high you are determines the level of blessings you're able to receive. Don't get mad at me because I'm telling the truth. Moving on. So then we get the 265 day a year versus 365 days a year. And I was like, you know what? Let me play that.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not.
Now that bitch lives in Atlanta by now, Nene. Good damn. How many times have you been on this channel? Shout out to DD Leak Show. Anyway, moving on. So, Phaedra says, maybe I need to bring my flute back out. Now, Phaedra Parks has some flute skills. Okay, listen. She can play the flute. I'm not gonna say her front. That wasn't no. You know how like you can play guitar and then use the JBL speaker and do that. No, that was all Phaedra. So I gotta give her that. So Kelly's going through the divorce and she can't film with her daughters. And this is the thing, right? I feel like when it comes to divorce, right? And I know it's easier said than done based on the person that you married, right? But in the same token, as a human being, I do not know how I could be selfish enough to hurt my kids, right? Because here's the thing, right? With what Chulo is doing, you don't understand is that if Kelly, cannot film with her daughters, that means no money's coming to the household, right? And you want your daughters to have a good life, right? That should be priority over how you feel. And if you want to be upset with me over being sensible, then this ain't the channel for you. I'm just going to be real about it. When it comes to kids, it's non-negotiable over here. I was up in the midnight hour just to check a see you next Tuesday who got banned off of YouTube for doing too damn much about posting somebody's kid and their husband. I don't play that shit. I don't. And it's sad that this individual has more sense than somebody that got banned off of YouTube who's supposed to be an elder. Child. When a person has more faculties to be right than somebody who got banned off of YouTube who was closer to the casket to die than at the cradle to start life and become something important, that's a sad state to be in. Okay. Oh, did I mention that person that got banned off of YouTube also made fun of people with disabilities? Went after Uppity Unicorn and talked about her titties so much, child. I'm like, first of all, she's Uppity Lee, so those are my titties. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it's like, to talk about how good you looked in high school and this, that, and the third, it goes to show that in your adulthood, you ain't shit. To your kids, to anybody in your life, so you gotta come on virtually to get love. And child, when you know what? BoJack Horseman said something really good. That's a cartoon, by the way, that was on Netflix. BoJack Horseman said, you don't want to get to the point where everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And when nobody likes you, when nobody wants to reach out to you, when nobody wants to say, hey, listen, stop while you ahead. There's a finish line of blessings for you, but you keep doing detours to person. That's when you really know you fucked up, right? So just I'm just keeping it up. Don't get mad at me. That's what she wanted to do. Make fun of women, children, people with disabilities, their beauty. She probably would have been happy. And by the way, before anybody says I'm doing too much, she said that if any one of us got ran by a bus, she would be happy about it. So she would probably be happy with somebody getting raped, man, woman, or child, and her supporters. He, she, it supporters. Let me put some respect on that. What? Are you big mad? Are you disgusted? Are you, oh my God, I'm so offended. Don't make checks that your ass can't catch, bitch. Moving on. Oh, I'm sorry, bitch, Mitch, it. My bad. I gotta be gender neutral. Okay, because my God, saying truth is offensive to people. Moving on. It's interesting too. All those people who support that individual, that's being kind, they ain't saying shit now. Moving on. So with that being said, like I said, Chulo, let the daughters film with Kelly. Okay, it ain't cool that you're taking food out their mouth because you can't stand Kelly. Okay, all right. So we got this guy named Jarvis. It's the alias and she's very happy with Jarvis and the person you married than the person who you divorced. I believe that is true, but I think it's also based on the person. Like, When you allow your emotions to dictate your movement, you lost the plot. Right. And one thing to know, two things for sure. People have talked about prenups before. And I've always felt in my early days of, forming my perspective on, life, I always thought, well, aren't two people supposed to be married because they actually love each other? Like, why do you need a prenup? But then I thought about, like, okay, what if I got married to Jill Scott, right? I know. Don't at me. Okay, listen. Okay. But let's just say that happened, right? Why in the hell do I deserve half of what Jill Scott earned in life? No. If she wants to give me a good severance package, I want her to do that because I was a good dude. That's it. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, the truth will always come out in the wash. Sincerely. Like, it just, child. But it starts up here of how you move and carry yourself and everything in between. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so now we get to Pinky. Della is doing a shoot. That's her 4-year-old daughter. That's Pinky and Derek's 4-year-old daughter for a clothing line called Mila Ruse. And Della definitely could be a kid model. She got that sauce. Pinky's mom was in a reggae band. Don't know if she's still in a reggae band or not, but she was in a reggae band. Angela wants to start over with Pinky. I think that's very nice. Cynthia arrives. Cynthia and Della, they have a time together. Very cute. And so Porsha is trying with Kay, right? And so Kay feels like Portia's a mean girl. And then the last boyfriend publicly was Nash. Now, Nash was on Queen's Court. Okay. That was not the case. Nash and K Michelle did not date at all. They were more friends. K Michelle chose herself. Now, there was a white dude that she really liked, but she didn't know she could really do that because y'all know interracial, dating and marriage are something completely different, right? So even though there's a movie called Loving where there was an interracial couple way back in the day, but that's neither here nor there, but know your history. So then it suggests that Shamea and Angela should sit down together, and Angela kept calling every other name of Shamea. Shamina, Shamesi, Shalaya. I'm like, that's how I am too. Like, yeah, we see each other, Angela. We see each other, right? So then Porsha is willing to try again because Porsha and Pinky talked yesterday. So yeah, that conversation happened. So now we're with Kelli. She's at the dentist's office, and Kelli has always been insecure about her smile. So Shamea comes through, and they're in the same outfit. So Jarvis is paying $70,000 for a new smile, right? And so, child, Shamea says that Jarvis deserves 70 blowjobs. I'm like, I mean, the human personification of a Gawk 3000. Okay, then. And Kelli said, I've done 15 BJs, and this new smile should help. I'm like, oh my God. So Shamea set up the connection between Jarvis and Kelli. Now, can we talk for a minute? Because I thought about this as the episode was ending. I was watching it, getting ready to come on tour with all of you, talk about it. When Shamea said, you think I would introduce her to a brokie? Ew, no. I was like, what? Why would you do that? But then I'm like, Simon and Porsha. Is that just me? I thought that shade was for Porsha. And I can't believe I'm defending Porsha. Y'all know I can't, I won't, never will see it for Porsha. But that's based on the TV show. I don't really know her in life to care about her. And by the way, to anybody that says to somebody, guess what? I don't have to know you. Do you know that it's just as powerful for the other person do you know that it's just as powerful for the other person to say that they don't have to know you either? That's not a flex. Just in case you needed to know. But I thought that shade was for Porsha and Simon. Now Shamea will say no, everybody, doesn't find the right one, but we know how Shamea is, and yes, I believe that shade was for Porsha and Simon. But moving on. So then there's a piggyback ride, child. Two grown women who move like kids. Well, I mean, Stupid is and stupid does. Moving on. So then we get to Drew, right? So Drew is with her team. Keon is the new manager. And so, Drew has a personal team and her business team. And y'all, this team got mouth on me. Everybody got something to say, right? So it was three people: Walter, the guy and the guy who was the assistant, and the guy who was in the polka dots, right? I didn't get all their names right. So Walter said that some old people need to be replaced, and I'm being assistant while I'm not supposed to. And when someone's being lazy, I'm like, ew. So the assistant, then talks about, you slip up on Drew's hair. I'm like, damn. Oh, okay, then all right. Just yeah. And then Danny says, the polka dot person says to Danny, you lack a lot of professionalism. It's like, oh, there's some underlying issues here. Like Drew landed in Chicago, I believe, and there was an altercation with, members of her team, right? But I want to bring up something because Walter looked like an individual. And the person that I'll bring up, y'all just go with me here on this, okay? Just trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. I could not think of anything else. I gotta find the right one. I got to find the right one. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment, y'all. It's all gonna work. Okay, believe it. Oh my God. Listen, hang on. Give me a moment, yo. Okay, no, that's not the one. There's one in particular video that I want to bring up to y'all. And when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, Braylon, you ain't right for shit. But this is the first thing that I thought of watching the episode, okay? I just gotta find it. By the way, I hope your Monday's going well, everybody. I really, really do. Okay. This is the one I'm looking for. Y'all not gonna like me for this. I don't care. Okay, it's so good. Just trust me. Okay, here we go. Shout out to League of Liars, by the way. Love her for sure. Break out the career. Okay, here we go, y'all.
He wowed you with his literary ability in titles like Love Can't Stop Me or My Haters, Billionaire, Like Father, Like Son, and My Future is My Present 1 and 2. Now, Andrew Caldwell has returned with his greatest hits gospel album featuring titles such as I Don't Mind Waiting,
I don't mind waiting
I don't my way. I don't my way. Oh, the Lord.
I'm sorry, yo.
God is able.
God is able.
Amen.
God is able.
Mm-hmm.
God is able.
Amen.
He won't.
I stay prayed up, that get me pow.
I stay prayed up. That can be bound. I stay prayed up. That can be bound.
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you.
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you,
So wrong.
Lord, I love you more than anything.
Oh my God.
There's a storm out on the ocean. If your soul not aim with Jesus, you will surely drift away.
There's a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this way. If your soul not right with Jesus, you will surely drift away.
It's not over till God says it's oh.
It ain't over until God says, oh, keep fighting until your victory is won. No more dipping, it ain't over, 'cause I won't dip and dip.
And no weapon from against me.
No weapon from against me
Amen.
shall prosper.
Come on. Come on.
It won't work. No weapon from against me.
Act now and receive free tickets to the next Andrew Caldwell Gospel concert coming to a bathhouse or parking lot near you.
Now, y'all listen, I ain't got the numbers like that, so I'm sure, okay, I am sure Drew Sonora and Walter will not be adding me for what I just did. But that's the person I thought of, Andrew Caldwell. Like, oh my God. It's like if Andrew would have actually made it in media. Like, I know sure the person Tiffany Fox watching, they laughing their ass off. They're like, your ass is wrong for that shit. But keep going, though. But anyway, Walter's the Andrew Caldwell of the group, okay, everybody? So we don't know if he got delivered, okay? So listen, moving on. So then we get to Pinky, K. Michelle, Porsha, and Cynthia, right? And so they're at this restaurant, and, K. Michelle and Porsha, they've been not where they need to be. And so as soon as they get inside, it's a storm out, right? And so K. Michelle says about Porsha, I don't think she's a bad person, but she's not that smart. Now, I personally think that everybody has the right to express what they believe. Yeah, no, y'all, no, we're not, no, I did not co-sign that with K. Michelle, no, I certainly did not, no, I believe everybody got the right to say what's on their mind. I believe everybody got the right to say what's on their mind. Nope, you're not going to put that on me. I already played the 265-day-a-year clip, so, it is what it is, so. What you want me to do? But anyway, so, Pinky and Cynthia are trying to work things out. Like, hey, we'll be over here, if you need us. And Pinky says, I think I'm losing my voice. And Porsha said, good. Like, shut. But apparently Pinky is a talker to the point where Porsha couldn't get a word in edgewise. So she just said yes, just to shut Pinky up. That's happened before in many friend groups, right? Yes, indeed. So K. Michelle says that she takes responsibility that Porsha had to hear from so many people about how K. Michelle feels about Porsha, right? and that you're allowing your experience of your and I friendship to be dictated by what Kelli has told you. Kelli has nothing to do with K. Michelle going to Porsha, right? Now this is the second time that this has happened with K. Michelle and Porsha. The third time might be door closed, and I feel that from Porsha. Like after a while, after you showcase who you are, I got you. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time, right? So K. Michelle and Porsha have decided that, within 48 hours, they're going to speak to each other, right? And, they have a friendship contract. Not a friendship contract from Cynthia, but Cynthia did a friendship contract, right? Years ago. And so, Drew needs to worry about her. So she has this vendetta against Drew Sidora, right? So it's the side dude with Black, right? And apparently Black is in court after, defrauding some woman. Been seeing that go around, right? And then, of course, the 8-year dude, a rumor from back then, and then Toes. So these three things are the dynamite of why K. Michelle does not like Drew. Linking her to Black after K. Michelle said, "It's so good to see you." And like Black sends DMs are like, "Oh my God, you look beautiful, da 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 da." You do know Black. You do. At least, through social media, right? And the 8-year dude, like, okay, anybody could pull that information up, right? And then talking about your toes and that your toes are long. Really? You got long toes. Okay, and I was just like, oh my God, child. Huh? And like, sincerely, this is like K. Michelle's mindset right here.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
Time is slipping away from K. Michelle's brain because you're upset about toes. I mean, good day. I'm just like, as long as I got my bills paid for, all that stuff. Okay, my toes are long. Okay, and what? Priorities. In the words of Kourtney Kardashian to Kim Kardashian, Kim, people are dying. People are dying. People are dying, Kim. But moving on. So with that being said, Drew does get tea on people that she does not like, according to Porsha Williams. Now, Porsha, you have your ways to get information too about people you don't like. So don't do that to Drew, even though it could be true, all right? And K. Michelle, but with K. Michelle, Porsha can't see it. And K. Michelle said that she's had a conversation with everybody about it. She had a conversation with Phaedra, she had a conversation with Porsha, and now she wants to have a conversation with, Drew, Tubi, Sidora, and she's like, I actually have no problem with Tubi. I like Tubi. Child. And now we'll play the obligation of playing the Tubi logo. So give me one moment here. Tubi, Tubi. Tubi, Tubi. Okay, we got Tubi in there. All right, good. So, with that being said, we're with Angela and Shamea. The waitress is fine. Amen. We love a fine Black woman. Yes, we do. We like for her to be in her right mind, just like she would like a fine Black man to be in his right mind. But yes, waitress is fine. Okay. Shamea comes in. And Shamea's, is basically, you need to have discernment about the houses you flip and the friends you have. And, Shamea says, how can you forgive others, but you can't forgive her? Because, when it came to, Porsha sleeping with, Angela's husband, Shamea laughed at that. Now it's just like, now Shamea, now you damn well know somebody made up something about, Gerald, you would be big mad. But then you said on V103, I believe, for some radio station, you said, listen, if you think you can get my husband, get him. It's just like, wife doesn't say that. So it's like, come on now. And then Angela says, you a lapdog in lipstick. No, lapdog in lipstick. So then Angela says that Shamea laid on her back. Now we don't know if that's true. Okay, that was a bit of a stretch, right? But anyway, back and forth. But the biggest thing was that Shamea doesn't have her own personality. I agree with that. You are a friend of that somehow landed a full-time job, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. That's like, you talking about I've been on Bravo for so long. I know the Housewives. I love the family. It's like, child, you've existed for so long. And they're like, okay, just give her a piece, just to shut her ass up. It's not like people actually wanted you to be a full-time housewife. So anyway, we get to the mid-season preview. So Phaedra is connected to this granddad-looking person. Okay, child. Dennis is trauma, apparently. Then Sway and Porsha, they're going through something. K. Michelle versus Drew. It looks like it's a public event. And K. Michelle, it seems like she's going to pull a Kenya Moore say something that she shouldn't be saying that can be proven to be a lie. And Drew's like, so is nobody going to call her out on her lie? So it looks like it's of that energy, but we don't know. Phaedra is Kelly's attorney. I don't believe that's really new information because mostly everybody knew that. And so Kelli and Porsha are so good now. Oh, that's great. That's just wonderful. I am welling up with so much emotion, and my soul is crying. Said no one ever. Let's continue on. So then, apparently there's a comment of, you said, hey, handsome to somebody, and Phaedra brings the traitors experience to the Housewives. Child, this is not going to go well. Have you seen traitors and what they do to each other? No. It's not going to go well. So apparently somebody is screwing for Falcons player. Then Porsha and Shamea, they go about with their moms again. It's like, good Lord Jesus. And then Shamea is crying in Kelly's bosom. Okay. So that's what's going on there, child. I can't do it. I do this for y'all. Right? So I think the biggest thing that ended up happening in this episode was probably the fact of, K. Michelle and Porsha. I think that was probably the biggest thing of this episode, right? Like I said, I'm just ready for the reunion. Please, can we just do a Disney fast pass to the reunion, please? Because please. Okay? All right? Just something. I do this for y'all. I just want you to know I do this for y'all. Okay? Now, apparently, there is some news to address in the world of the Housewives, right? So we're going to go MediaTakeout.com. Oh, okay then. Well, we got a lot to talk about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this right here. Let me get it up for you all. Sorry, I got main tabs open, so give me a moment. So we're going to look at this first, okay? So Pinky Cole, you guys know, Slave Vegan. She went through some problems. She lost, I think, $20 million. So she's trying to get back on her feet. So this comes to us from MediaTakeout.com. Slave Vegan founder Pinky Cole's bankruptcy debt reportedly climbs to nearly $4 million. Pinky Cole, the Slave Vegan founder of Real Housewives of Atlanta newcomer, has filed amended bankruptcy documents that now show nearly $4 million in debt. Now, realize Derek wanted to pay for the debt, which that's what a husband, that's what a husband is supposed to do. Maybe not so much pay for it. I'm not going to say pay for that because every husband is different, but a husband is supposed to protect, professional, and provide, right? And Derek has a successful fast food business as well. The update paperwork comes after Cole entered Chapter 11 protection earlier this year in Georgia. Earlier court records show that she owed about $1.2 million to the U.S. Small Business Administration for COVID-era disaster loan and about $190,000 in state tax charge when everybody was getting the PPE loans to be able, help their business stay afloat, right? In the filing, Cole lists more than $80,000 in credit card debt, including more than $70,000 on 2 American Express cards and about $12,000 on Apple Card. Also lists $107,625 owed to Edward Donna Company, a restaurant supplier based in Norcross, Georgia. According to the filing, real estate broker JLL Reality, Tisha's spirit came into my brain cells for a minute. Not reality, realty, okay, is owed $363,399 in unpaid rent, while CHI Group is owed $250,000. Other listed creditors included medical providers, toll authorities in Georgia and Ohio. Now, the only thing I can think of toll authorities is the toll where you have to pay to go through the toll to get down the highway and stuff. That's the only thing I can think about, but I could be wrong on that, right? Children's Healthcare of Atlanta District for Children in Henry County EMS. So that's emergency services, right? Cole previously started the Breakfast Club, that slave vegan fast rise creative business model that became difficult to manage. As a result, we got $20 million in debt. She said, as a result of that debt, we were drowning. She had, yes, we were making money, double-digit millions, but if your payroll is high, you have all these costs and everything that add up, your bottom line is going to be red. In a separate creditors meeting, Cole says she earns money through speaking engagements, rental properties, and a mentorship group. A business report that she told the trustee the membership group brings about $800 a week. It's just me giving them business advice. She said it serves like asset accountability group for entrepreneurs. A creditor reportedly seized one of Cole's homes after the bankruptcy filing, but her attorney said she later regained possession after court found the action violated bankruptcy protections. The court heard these facts and agreed with me that the guardian's behavior was a violation of the automatic stay, attorney Jamie Christie said. But listen, I think the fact that, Pinky Cole has made veganism for Black people a thing, and people are going to her restaurants and they are eating very well. Good for her. I haven't been to a slave vegan restaurant. Would love to go sometime. I would love to try one of the burgers. Now, I am an Impossible Burger fan. Beyond Burgers, they're decent, okay? Boca Burgers, I haven't had that. So I'm not opposed to that, but you got to realize I'm a man from the South, okay, where barbecue, catfish, thick women, they're all religions, okay? So moving on. Now, here's something here for me to take out.com as well, okay? So let's get to this. Oh, Lordy. It seems like allegedly there's a lot going on in terms of people not being who they say they are. Allegedly. Y'all know, anytime I bring up anything from social media, it relates to the show. I don't just bring it up just to bring it up, right? So if it relates to the show and it helps you be able to better understand what you're viewing, what you're watching, and what we're talking about, then I bring up. That's the only time I ever bring it up. So here we go. Atlanta housewife Shamea accused of cheating on her husband with an NBA player. Okay. All right. This is alleged. These peaches are scorching. Shamea Moore accused of stepping away from older husband to sleep with Atlanta sports stars, and Porsha fled the room. Fled the room? Wait a minute. You don't flee the room unless you have a reaction to it or you have heard things. Okay. Moving on. An absolutely explosive, jaw-dropping new cheating scandal. Scandal, not schandal. Scandal. It's a crime, a shame, and a scandal. Allegedly, everybody has officially rocked the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. And honey, the details are giving pure, unadulterated mess. The mess. Shout out to Wendy Williams. Mia Takeout has exclusively learned that the breakout. She's a breakout? Okay, said no, but all right. Full-time peach holder Shamea Morangi is sitting dead center on the emotional firing squad after a co-star dropped a nuclear-grade allegation regarding her marriage. So there is, Shamea and Gerald and their beautiful, beautiful kids there. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, like, come on now. They are literally identical. That baby is so sleep. Look at that baby. That is the sleepiest baby I have ever seen in a photo. Like, she didn't know the camera was on, but just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Life really does move by fast, don't it? Because we were the absolute first to blow the lid off of this specific group scene. A very tense moment. Paralyzed Silence is currently taking over the reality world, while Shamea has spent years portraying the ultimate blissfully happy luxury lifestyle. Sounds like Eddie and Wendy from Potomac, but moving on. Alongside her husband, prominent 62-year-old African billionaire businessman Gerald Morangi. How much does Sterling Hall cost? Okay. The ultimate locker room rumors have officially made their way onto the Bravo cameras. So apparently a lot more things are being dumped on, and not just on the basketball court. Moving on. What, you saw the thumbnail? You know my voice is Debbie. You know why you're here. Don't look at me like that. The locker room leak, rather, Angela Oakley drops the nuclear bomb. There it is. According to our exclusive production insiders, now this is all alleged. Take everything for grain of salt. Okay, you do not want to be Tasha K. You don't want to be Milagro You don't want to be Nosy Ho. You don't want to be AL or any man that has moved like AL. You don't want to be them. Okay, so until it's official, say what you know, leave it there, let it play out. Then you come back. Hey guys, remember that Mia Takeout article that I said? It's like a needle in a haystack. I've always said Mia Takeout's like a needle in a haystack, but you just gotta get by here, right? But anyway, just see why ain't us, because we ain't gotta make anything up to have a platform on here. You can see our content represented channel. That's there. According to our exclusive production insiders, the absolute chaos unfolded during a high stakes group scene. Mia wasn't even present to defend her name. I'm sure this is going to come up on the reunion. Freshly minted cast member Angela Oakley. She's been there for what, 2 seasons now, I believe? I believe so, yes. Who happens to be the powerhouse wife of NBA legend Charles Oakley, sat a group of the ladies down and unleashed a breathtaking wave of accusations. So this is Season 17, Episode 10, first look. Now, I'm going to have to do this real quick. Okay? So please forgive me. I know. I don't like this either. Just trust me on it, okay? So I'm going to play it. All right? I'm going to play it for you all. Okay, here we go. Because y'all know how Bravo, NBC, Universal are with their clips. Okay, here we go.
Right now, I'm just kind of scrolling.
First of all, as the opening shot is, that white woman has a dunk on her. Very well done to the cameraman or camera woman. Very well done.
Right now, I'm just kind of scrolling through Edgewood pitch deck. The pilot could be done at a decent budget.
I want to resurface the intention on why I decided to do Edgewood. Obviously.
Okay, so Pinky is talking about slave vegan. That's not what we're looking for. It's like a full 7-minute clip.
My story in a way where people. The budget, what is the number?
We're in the 80s, but we need to shave some.
Okay, nope, we're going to just keep going forward.
Yes, I can be comfortable. Y'all look so
I didn't get that much.
Okay, it's the
Angela,
ladies
you have a
are
friend?
ladies are Angela Pye.
What do you think FaceTime is for?
The confessional for Cynthia No Crumbs. across the board, everything.
Somebody walks in.
Hey, Monkey.
Hi, baby.
Oh, now we get legit. This girl is so happy and glowing. I have never, ever seen
And Cynthia and her dude look.
all of Cynthia's teeth like this.
Cynthia is in love. How do we say thank you in Dutch? Donkeyville?
Donkey.
Donkeyville.
Like donkey booty, but like Donkeyville.
You're speaking my language. Donkeyville.
Now, Porsha, we all know that donkey was bought, paid for, and is fake. Stop that shit.
I love that Prince knows how to read the room, because we all know it never works out when we have a man being all up in the women's business.
About time we had a relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Me, I know I am extra late. I'm beyond late. The party might have started yesterday.
Oh,
Let's start. Yes.
Okay, let me just give you my part. Me and Pinky got Kay and Porsha together for lunch the other day.
Oh my God.
And I'm very proud to say that it went extremely well.
We're getting the details on that now.
Long story short, is we're gonna talk to each other instead of other people, and so I was glad about that. So that was over, but then we started talking about this big elephant in the room that she has created, which is who's setting her up.
What's wrong? Y'all can sit here and say you care about people when y'all be sitting there.
Don't skip forward.
My discernment said that it was Shamea. So I just wanted to speak to her and kind of explain why I felt the way I felt and give her an opportunity to speak.
Did you get a chance to do it yet?
We met at a restaurant, and baby, she just came in destination hell. She's talking about my home ain't right. I'm like, your home is hell. Because while you're talking about my husband is outside, the few times he was outside, he called me. He saw your ass outside. So it went left.
Oh, bathroom. She's pleading the fifth. That's my ex-best friend. And I'm not trying to give a facial expression, a head nod, a cough, or nothing. I don't want no parts of it.
Why the hell you working for the Hawks? You know, you still working for the Hawks? Free that job up. Oh, but you're the Hawks players. Oh, but you're the Falcons players. Girl. Yes, it went left.
Girl.
By the way, Phaedra's ass. 10s across the board.
For Angela to be the Angela Lansbury of this group, right now, she is definitely giving Inspector Gadget meets Mr. Bean.
Do you believe that this lady is really sleeping with Hawks and Falcon players?
Oh, gosh, this girl's married. I'm not trying to do that. But yes, I do believe it.
You have to?
I don't know. I'm not see. I just said I believe it. And I believe the person who
You believe the what?
said it.
The person who said it. Okay. Well, there it is. All right. Let's bring back up the article. Yes, let's bring up back the article. Okay. So you guys can catch that on the next episode. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay. As we continue on, okay, Angela boldly claimed to the group that Shamea, who has worked famously as a in-game host and dancer for the Atlanta Hawks organization for years, basically an in-game host is like, what's going on? Bring out them Hawks! Like the halftime, show, you know what I mean? Whether it's dancers, whether it's the half-court shot, performance, what have you. So that's an in-game host pretty much. And dancers have been around in sports for a long time. Yes, indeed. Allegedly only took the high-profile sports gig to secure direct access to the players. Allegedly. Angela did not stop at the basketball court either, going full-blown rogue to allege that Shamea has also been stepping out on her ultra-private husband with unnamed NFL players as well. She basically accused her of treating the entire Atlanta sports arena like her own personal premium dating app. Oh, God. Porsha Williams abruptly flees the scene to hide her face. What's making the internet completely lose its collective mind is the shocking, highly suspicious reaction of Shamea's former best friend and row of royalty, Porsha Williams. The exact second the scandalous words flew out of Angela's mouth, Porsha did stand up to defend her longtime sister, shot out the rooms. Instead, she immediately stood up and walked entirely out the room. And let's not forget, just last season, Britt said she heard the same thing about Shamea. Really.
I'm a lady of night. I'm a streetwalker.
Have a good day, darling. Keep your clothes on.
You know what they all say about you? They say that you
clothes
sleep
on.
around, Shamea. You're married.
I do remember that. By the way, that was at Drew Sidora's movie premiere. I don't know why Shamea looked like the black Nanny McPhee. Or she tried to look like the black Mary.
Good day, darling.
I just, yeah, no. Moving on. She's doing both. So I think that's a meme, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Or if it's a clip. Okay, give me a moment now. Okay, yeah, give me a moment. All right, y'all. So here we go. Show y'all this here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
Shamea, talking about the fact that you had liked her husband back in the day.
Well, people say Shamea sleep with everybody else. But who talk about that? You know, I ain't Candy.
You what?
Yeah, they are. Candy.
Hey, Candy is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
They are really close.
But you think that too?
I mean, you
Yes.
she close to both of them.
She doing both.
Her inside.
She doing both.
Shamea, talking about the fact that you had liked her husband back in the day.
Well, people say Shamea sleep with everybody else. But who talk about that? You know, I ain't Candy.
You what?
Yeah, they are. Candy.
It was that for me.
Hey, Candy is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
They are really close.
But you think that too?
Trey had
Yeah.
auntie energy. I know you fucking
Her
lying.
inside.
She doing both.
One more time, y'all.
Shamea, talking about the fact that you had liked her husband back in the day.
Well, people say Shamea sleep with everybody else. But who talk about that? You know, I ain't Candy.
You what?
Yeah, they are. Candy best friend.
Hey, Candy is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
They are really
Listen,
close.
you do that
But you
for
think
me.
that too?
I mean, you
Yes.
she close to both of them.
She doing both.
Her inside.
She doing both.
All right, y'all. So that is that there. So there is that there, y'all. Oh my Lord Jesus. While she did technically validate or refute the explosive claims, Porsha explicitly admitted to production that she bolted from the table entirely for damage control. Porsha confessed that she had to physically remove herself from the scene so that viewers and bloggers wouldn't sit there dissecting her micro facial expressions, trying to engage whether the cheating rumors were actually true. Honey walking away instead of screaming. That's Eliza's massive eyebrow-raising statement all on its own. All right, here, let's see here. Okay. The private billionaire husband versus the nonstop reality drama. This massive public humiliation is bound to cause a total meltdown inside Shamea's household. Her husband, Gerald, is a fiercely private, incredibly successful international businessman who has consistently avoided the messy spotlight reality television. He absolutely did not sign up to have his name dragged through the mud while strangers analyze his age difference and question his wife's fidelity. Shamea has completely stayed quiet on her personal platform so far, refusing to drop a statement or a public clapback. But seasoned Bravo fans know this is not at all the first time her loyalty to her older husband has been heavily questioned on the show. Just last season, a massive explosive screaming match erupted when former cast member Britt Eady swiftly hurled cheating allegations directly at Shamea's face during a cast event. A fractured sisterhood in the middle of the crossfire. The timing of this sports star rumor could not be more devastating for the cast dynamics. Shamea and Porsha entered this season with their decades-long sisterhood completely hanging by a thread, trading venomous insults regarding each other's mothers and leaving Shamea in literal tears. With Angela Oakley dropping these wild athlete allegations on the table and Porsha actively choosing to flee the room rather than shut it down, the lines have officially been drawn in the Atlanta sand. Gerald clearly has the multi-million-dollar bags, but Shamea is about to learn the incredibly hard way that the price of holding a full-time Bravo peach might just cost you your entire marriage. Are you completely screaming over Angela Oakley and Angela Oakley savage cheating allegation against Shamea, or do you think it was slow down for Porsha to run away instead of defending her former best friend? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. So let me say this, right? Once again, I'm defending Porsha. I can't believe this is happening. I don't like this. I don't like it. Now, I will say this. If I ain't friends with you no more, right, I'm good on you, right? So I totally understand Porsha's point of view from not wanting to say anything because you don't want to add fuel to the fire, this, that, and third. And after the energy that Shamea is giving, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not going to give you anything so you can, rake me over hot coals. You know what I mean? And also, too, it's just like Edie said it, Angela Oakley said it, and not to mention, too, this is going back to what, apparently, remember when Phaedra allegedly, did something to Angela, somebody, said that Angela's husband was cheating on, Charles was cheating on Angela. This is kind of giving that energy. So who said it? We don't know, but that is that there. So. Child, let me see if Bingeworthy got anything on this because I know he probably has a good old video. I know he does. Shout out to Bingeworthy, by the way. Great brother there. Binge. Worthy, that's what I'm looking for right there. Okay. All right, y'all. So he has done a video. Let's watch. Oh, Lord.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I want to also say this too, right? Just because we're not friends anymore doesn't mean I am going to just say anything to be mean, right? I'm not going to talk about your kids. I'm not going to, dox you, this, that, and the third. I don't have to do that, right? Friends fall out, but that doesn't mean you have to be, that doesn't mean you just have to be to them, right? And you can get to the point if you don't wish nothing bad, but you don't wish nothing good either, but you just don't add fuel to the fire, right? And that's how I am. Like, once I'm good on somebody, I'm good, but that don't mean that I'm wanting hell on them and stuff because karma is real. The law of reciprocity is real, and God cannot bless you if you curse other people. So just keep it up. But anyway, let's watch this from Bingeworthy.
You are the trauma. Not the drama, the trauma.
I ain't signed up for no damn anxiety.
You're lying. But I'm not lying. No one's gonna hold her accountable to her lies.
We on Survivor's Island. I'm gonna survive, and you're going to jail.
Oh my God. Y'all, wait a minute. What is happening? Bravo, y'all need to go ahead and draw up those contracts right now because we are so f***ing back. It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video, and y'all, I cannot even contain myself. I am so excited about what Bravo has just released because it gives us a first look at what is still really to come on this spicy binge-worthy season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17.
Now, I don't know if it's binge-worthy, child. I just watched this for y'all and then I'm done with it, but yeah, this got attention this season. I will at least say that.
And y'all, I already know this reunion is going to be insane.
Say that to my face, ho.
It's getting Young and the Restless.
Peekaboo, I see you.
In this video, we're gonna watch the trailer together. I'll share insane.
Say that to
That's Angela.
my face, ho.
It's giving
Okay, now we don't know who that is with the
Young and the Restless.
Peekaboo, I see you.
In this trailer together, I'll share my reaction. I already know.
It's giving
Oh,
Young
it was Kelli, yep.
and the Restless.
Peekaboo, I see you.
In this video, we're gonna watch the trailer together.
That should be a beam or a gift. Peekaboo, I see you.
I'll share my reactions, and then we'll talk about everything that I feel like has popped off recently that might have shifted this entire reunion seating chart around quite a bit. Yeah, make sure you stick around to the end of this video instead of cheating and dipping off early because I'm gonna ask YouTube, and they're gonna give me names, and then I'm gonna block your behind.
You don't think something wrong with?
By the way, he's almost at 300,000 subscribers. Binge-worthy. Shout out to AT2. Got to 100,000 subscribers. Blessings to those two brothers right there.
Let's go ahead and get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta mid-season trailer that Bravo just released, and then we'll chat.
Still to come on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sweet life, the beach life. Now what else is going on?
You are the trauma. Not the drama, the trauma.
I ain't signed up for no damn anxiety.
I love your spark. You be kidding me. I'm big. Oh.
I don't have many mouths on my vagina.
You You're lying. But I'm not lying. No one's gonna hold her accountable to her lies.
We on Survivor's Island. I'm gonna survive, and you're going to jail.
I went ahead and filed clarifying your divorce.
I love you.
Let's just hug and make up.
Yes. Scarlett, here we come.
Oh,
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. The Ghostbuster Housewives.
Wait, say that again.
Scarlett, here we come. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. The Ghostbuster Housewives.
Ghostbuster Housewives. Oh my God, just why are you smiling behind bars? Moving on. Y'all scanning? Oh no, it's tug of war.
I'm
Oh, this is where the Traitors experience happens.
Alanisha Kane. Tonight we will see who are the faithful. Let's get to shamea. Where are y'all today? And who are the traitors?
Whoa! Oh, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I know how this green dye heifer got in this shit. It was the ultimate girls trip, and Shamea and not Shamea Job, but Giselle and Porsha had a friendship. I'm like, how did Giselle get in this season? Got it.
Tonight we will see who are the faithful. Let's get to shamea. Where are y'all today? And who are the traitors?
She is absolutely devastated by this friendship.
At some point, everyone has lied.
You said, hey, handsome, in February, bitch.
Been deceitful.
Oh, that was Drew who said, hey, handsome.
Oh, but you're the Falcons player.
Moments of betrayal.
Say that to my face, ho.
It's giving Young and the Restless.
Peekaboo, I see you.
You and your mother are low-down dirty snakes.
You and your mama are low down dirty snakes.
It's my real life, you know what I'm saying?
I know this friend group and everybody's so, yes, we are bigger people.
You must be delusional.
Oh, okay.
You know what? That wasn't bad. Look, this is you. Look. First of all, can we see? Do we see range of emotions. Hang on, let's go back for a minute. Let's go back.
Friend group and everybody so
First of all, I do like this toned down look of Phaedra.
yes, we are bigger
And K Michelle is blessed in the chest. Okay?
people.
K Michelle is beautiful. So K Michelle is here. Pinky is singing here.
Friend group and everybody so yes, we are bigger people.
You must
So is that true clapping?
be delusional.
No, that's Shamea clapping.
Oh.
So let's see the range of emotions here. Kelly like, okay, I don't want to really admit. Porsha, who actually looks good here, don't expect it too often, but she looks good here. She's like, okay, I'll give you that. Like Pinky kind of stumbled a little bit, but she found her fun. Cynthia's like, damn, I'm like we shouldn't do this on a regular basis, but you know she can hold know. And Phaedra Park's like, girl, are we really doing this shit? Why? Oh my god,
That's what the I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know, seriously, I really need to hack into Bravo servers and get us the rest of this season because y'all listen. Every time I feel like the girls have like reached a new era, a new like, what do you call it? Like a
new tier.
They've reached the top of their game. I feel like they always do something that makes me feel like they've raised the bar yet again. And so many of the girls have been teasing drama that pops off later in the season, especially as it relates to this girl's trip to Scotland. And now that we've seen this trailer, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it together long enough to figure out.
This one's for the edge of your seaters. Made you jump shriekers. And big city girl in a small town.
Actually, I'm gonna hold my tongue. Y'all be saying I'm biased, and I be trying to make videos and be authentic this season because I feel like so many times I like used to make videos and feel like I had to like be super, perfect. But now it's just like I want to tell y'all a little bit about how
brother, you are almost at 300,000 subscribers. Okay, people are there for you. Okay, and listen, I do get what he's saying to some degree because you do want to make sure that whenever you are connecting with your audience, that you are, you know which camps are good, which camps are bad, But like, dude, you're here. Like, you gave Carlos King, the king of reality, which was a dumbass decision because he's not king, he's not prince, he's not even a commoner. He's an entity that should not ever have existed in reality. But I'll forgive you for that.
actually feel about stuff. If that's okay, it's just my little old opinion. It is not law. I love when we come together and we can talk together about how we all feel about the show. But yeah, I won't say what I'm looking forward to the most, but somebody might say it's a Shamea takedown. Oh my God, so good to see you.
Are you, is it good to see you?
It is good to see you. Amazing to see you. Love the fit. Okay, wait. Before we get way too deep into this tea, and I forget to put y'all on, y'all remember a few weeks ago, I talked about how I got serious about my health after my birthday this year. And I loved reading all the comments from some of you guys who were telling me how much you really enjoyed getting to learn more about ZocDoc. But I'm so glad that ZocDoc is sponsoring today's video again because I know there's some of you guys who missed out. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare doctors that take your insurance, and you can read real reviews on their website because yes, it's that serious. I really do care about my binge watchers, and after my experience wasting all that time trying to find a doctor, I'm so glad that ZocDoc lets you see actual availability and book instantly. They have over 150,000 providers across all 50 states and over 200 specialties. I'm talking primary care, dermatology, mental health, eye care, almost anything that you've been putting off, you can find it there. No calling, no back and forth, and no BS. Y'all, I was literally able to find a doctor and book something for the next day. And since my first video about ZocDoc, I've already been back for a follow-up with my doctor, and y'all, the vibes were still vibing, which makes this whole get your life together era for me way less overwhelming. I know it may seem small, y'all, but clicking the link in the description is a huge step towards prioritizing your health, and I really want that for you. Get your life together with me, y'all, and head to ZocDoc.com/bingeworthy to get started so that you can check that appointment off your to-do list. Seriously, y'all, just click the link in the description and get it done. Thank you so much, ZocDoc, for sponsoring today's video and helping us all take better care of our health. Okay, now back to this Real Housewives of Atlanta mess. I've really been looking forward to what Shamea was going to be giving in the second half of the season because I know a lot of you guys are feeling like she hasn't really given much, and that is valid, but I knew that there was going to be a lot of Shamea drama going on in the second half of the season. So we're finally going to pick up on that storyline with Shamea's mom versus Porsha mom that kind of got hinted at the reunion last year, but I felt like they were good enough friends that they were still keeping it cute, but apparently like the friendship is done now, so they don't give a damn no more. And once people start talking about the mamas, you know it's over.
Yeah, it's over
like,
at that point.
There ain't no recovering now. And I mean, I feel bad because they have allegedly been friends, but I feel like have they though?
Face, though.
I, of course, muted and fast forwarded the Kelli sympathy moments, but I do feel like it's good for her to apologize to Porsha and like to try to be friends because, girl, up until this moment, I can let you know now there were no contract discussions for you, babe. But now we'll see. I'll reel it in and I'll like stop whacking her until I see fit. But I wonder who is this that Angela Oakley was coming for, because it seems like she was coming for, it might have been the same person. I don't know if it was multiple people, but I do feel like she was probably coming for Kelli, and you know, I don't got a problem with that.
Neither do I.
What else? This Drew and K. Michelle beef, you know, it's been a little bit tired for me, but I don't know if y'all heard what Drew said, but Drew said that K. Michelle might have said something about, hey, handsome? Hey, handsome? As an engaged, married...
Oh, wait, let me go back.
Drew said that K. Michelle might have said something about, hey, handsome?
Oh, K. Michelle said something about, hey, handsome. I thought that was Drew.
Hey, handsome?
How did he do this? Like, that's
engaged, married. Wake it up, Drew. Wake it up. Oh,
It is what it is.
I can't wait to see what comes of that. But can we talk about this girls trip, y'all? Y'all always talking about, oh, Phaedra ain't got no storyline. Oh, what's Phaedra just there making faces? Hello. The first Housewives franchise to ever have a Traders themed girls trip, potentially filming in the actual Traders castle, potentially working with the actual producers of Traders with this Peacock Bravo collab.
Cross collaboration. That is huge. Okay, now you can't take away that.
Whatever you call it. What is the word I'd be looking for? I'll be forgetting my words sometimes. But yeah, like, this is an iconic girls trip. I feel like the budget is budgeting from what little bit we can already see, and I cannot wait to see how everything goes down, because it seems like there is drama, treachery, betrayal, and tea clocked on this fucking girls trip to Scotland. And there is no better way to end the season and get these girls sitting on this couch mad at each other.
You travel a lot for work, but that doesn't mean you should be a part-time travel agent. This is Navon Edge, the personal assistant for frequent business.
Just when I thought that this mid-season trailer was already giving us enough to unpack, K. Michelle was like, hold on, boo, pass me the aux cord. Because, y'all, why is K. Michelle releasing audio secretly recorded audio, by the way, on X.
Hey, there's something I need you to know. Porsha is my friend. This is what it is. I just want to keep you in the know. I was actually looking out for you.
Oh boy.
This is when I realized that this reunion is about to be really, really interesting because on the show, K. Michelle has been saying
how comfortable I got, right? Like I'm here, I'm chilling with y'all, but I am comfortable. Like I'm watching this like I'm watching it with you all, okay? Y'all in y'all bed, I'm in my bed, you on your couch, wherever you are.
that she felt like there was a whole scheme going around that Todd set up behind the scenes, not just some shady little misunderstanding. She has been accusing Porsha and really some of the girls that Porsha is close to of trying to produce a moment around her to embarrass K. Michelle with old rumors. Now, Bravo even broke down this scheme and all the drama on their website after K. Michelle claimed that she uncovered a plot to expose a years old rumor about her.
And I am told that there is some behind the scenes of trying to find things to expose me.
Are you saying that I'm trying to expose you?
Yes.
In what way?
That is what I'm saying.
About what?
And then came this Nosh character. Like, I don't even know this person, but apparently he was on the Queen's Court with her.
This is why it's important to watch everything else that's not Housewives so you can understand what's going on. I'm not knocking binge-worthy, okay? But still, it's important to expand your purview.
And on the latest episode of the Atlanta Housewives, K. Michelle brought up the fact that Nosh, who she referred to as her ex, allegedly had been previously talking to Porsha. Like, you can't even make this shit up. Then K. Michelle confronted Porsha over dinner because she felt like Porsha really should have been honest with her and told her that she was potentially smashing one of her ex-boo things that she was smashing, even though she's married now and she shouldn't be smashing him and she shouldn't give a damn.
Okay, K. Michelle, you know, if you
are
be
hurt
because you're
why
set
can't
on
I
not
express?
understanding.
I'm understanding, lady. I'm talking to you and I'm telling you why it felt like that.
And Porsha was just like, girl, why you mad? Like, I don't got anything to hide. And fans are like, girl, do you though? Do you got something to hide, girl? Because what is going on? But then Nosh actually went on Instagram and did an interview. Actually, he didn't do it on Instagram. We saw the interview on Instagram where he was pushing back, calling K. Michelle, like basically playing down their relationship and saying like he doesn't really understand why she's calling him her ex because it was never anything serious and whatever happened between him and Porsha was never serious either. So what the hell is the problem?
An ex is someone you can say that, oh, this was my person at the time that knew me.
Right.
What we're doing.
So you got, go ahead.
I don't even think any of my close friends ever saw her with me.
Consider the source, y'all. I feel like these disgruntled exes love to get them a piece of this Real Housewives of Atlanta clout when they can. So whenever stuff like this pops up, I always take it with a grain of salt because, Nosh, you just want a moment. You just want to try to whack K. Michelle. And when she turns everything.
Now, hang on a second, binge-worthy. Hang on one second. I got to stop you right there, brother. Nosh is one of the three choices that K. Michelle had on Queen's Court, right? So Nosh and K. Michelle never dated, right? K. Michelle chose herself, so they have continued on with something. So Nosh is not really known like that, and not to mention too, K. Michelle was the one to bring up Nosh. So let's not too much on Nosh. I'm not defending them, but Nosh didn't just come out the blue to get clout. I'm sorry. I gotta disagree with binge-worthy. I know. Shocking to disagree with a black person, but still love that person. I know. Or have love for that person. Okay.
Everything around you probably gonna betray Porsha or whatever. But it's just like, I'm talking about you here. You made it to binge-worthy, so I guess it worked. But y'all don't be fooled by these these disgruntled exes and not even exes. These disgruntled jump-offs. But it is important to share that he claimed that he was never dating both of them at the same time, and that is really, really important. And that's when K. Michelle was just like, oh, so we just gonna hop online and rewrite history? No! And y'all, Why did she start teasing this alleged audio from a private conversation between her and this man, including a clip where he referred to Porsha as his friend?
Hey, there's something I need you to know. Porsha is my friend. This is what it is. I just want to keep you in the know. I was actually looking out for you. I was actually, like, so you don't just go out there looking blind like you don't know what's going on.
She also posted that she had more than 26 minutes of unreleased tape, which is exactly the type of sentence that makes Real Housewives of Atlanta producers start foaming at the mouth and charging their cameras overnight. And this is also the moment where I was just like, you know what? She just shook.
And this could air in the reunion. There's been times where video footage and audio footage has been brought out during the reunion. So, no, not surprised.
Shit up yet again, because now the question is not just, did Porsha date this man? Honestly, that part is probably the most interesting thing to sort out with all of this. The real question is, did K. Michelle actually have proof that people were moving funny behind the scenes? Did Porsha know more than Porsha let on in the scene? And we also want to know, like, was K. Michelle being dramatic, or were they really, like, setting her up and she clocked that tea? And let's be serious. If this reunion is scheduled to tape at the end of next month, K. Michelle just gave Andy and the whole production crew a whole new stack of cue cards, because now they can't just sit there and say, Kay, why do you feel betrayed? No, it's definitely what's on the tape, girl. Mm-hmm. Why did you record this man? And we hope he didn't live in California, because ain't that illegal? And we also want to know, like, what did Porsha know before filming? And did anybody try to use this man to create a storyline, whether it was K. Michelle or Porsha? Hell, or Drew?
Not a Walter situation. Walter. Not Drew's
I lost
Walter.
$50,000 because I didn't buy a domain name. My advice, head to Wix and grab yours now. It's quick.
And if K. Michelle is already dropping this type of audio on X before the reunion, imagine what other receipts she's gonna pull out on that couch, y'all. Because one thing about K. Michelle that we're learning is she may not be coming to sing with the Bravo girls, but apparently she will come prepared every time with receipts. But at the same time, OG Atlanta Housewife fans know that Porsha does not go down without a fight, boo. And if there's one thing that we know Porsha's gonna do, she's gonna hold her cards close to her chest, and she's gonna pull a Uno reverse card at the reunion. Like, you better ask somebody. Comment right now and let me know, what do you guys think about all this? And I definitely want to know how y'all feel our girls are doing. Like, I know some of y'all be too hard on our girls, but I think that a lot of you guys are loving this new season. I also want to know, do you guys feel like this trailer made you even more excited about what's to come leading up to the reunion? Or do you feel like you just really need to wait and see the final cut? Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I had a lot of fun making it, and I feel like y'all need to go back and watch some of my old, not old because they're not old.
Name them. Name them.
But my recaps and reviews and like me spilling tea about this new season, because some of y'all, I know what y'all trying to do.
What are we trying to do?
You're trying to like skip out and just wait to watch the reunion, but that's not gonna cut it. I might come back on here and put together like a marathon of like all the most important videos. Let me know if y'all want to see that. Thanks again for watching this video all the way to the end. I will see y'all loyal Housewives fans and loyal binge watchers on the next one. Let me check Twitter before I quit recording, because sometimes the girls hop on and give us a little bit more tea. So let me check. Okay, K. Michelle, I don't see nothing else on here.
Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Shout out to Binge Worthy there. All right, y'all. I'm going to turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial breaky break. And then we'll be back with more Bring These Virtual Tour live. For after this, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful vision of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and mirrors commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you right back that much. I had to tell you thrice. Welcome back in to Braylon Lee's virtual tour. Braylon Lee's virtual tour live, rather. Excuse me. We are live on tour. Just got done talking about the Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, my Lord Jesus, man. So much to come from them. We will be here to cover it all the way up to the reunion, and then they will be done. Praise the Lord be unto God. Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. No, like I said, I do enjoy watching these shows for you all. Like I said, I try to find what you all will relate to, and then I try to give my authentic take from what I see. I think my reviews are a little bit different because for what I just think about my hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas. I think about where I am in Ohio. I'm just like, okay, would this actually work in real life or not? And then, of course, because I am the chemical X of media, entertainment, pop culture, of course, I have my media perspective as well, so I can tell you some things that probably others don't know, and then, you know, make it do what it do. But yeah, so I enjoy the after show reviews. Like I said, the biggest thing is finding the show, if the people actually like it or not. And then, you know, taking time out to watch it and all that good stuff. And by the way, y'all are really doing, y'all really showing me love on the Horror Hustle review. Now, I will say it was a very tiring Sunday, okay? But 95 views and 21 views respectively. So you guys are watching that. Thank you. And by the way, too, y'all, it was the first episode. So it wasn't really too much happening. I mean, it was some significant stuff. Don't get me wrong. But we haven't found the down drop yet. You know how, like for Horror Hustle Houston, we're still on the incline, getting to the top of the roller coaster. We haven't went down yet for the ride. Yeah, Horror Hustle Houston, but we are going to get there too. But yes, indeed. So yep. So yeah, Horror Hustle Houston. I'm gonna try to do that on Sundays, and then so you guys got what? Sundays, Mondays, Horror Hustle Houston, and then Atlanta, right? So you guys got those two reality shows there. I gotta figure out how to get Brad and Judy back in here, but because they are on Facebook and stuff like that, I'm just like, is anybody really doing that? But also too, I love Brad and Judy, so we'll see. But yep, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to do one more pitch deck and submit that to NBC Universal for the last pitch I'm going to do. I'm done after this, like for real. Like I've done all that I can do. So once I get this done, I would have done 7 pitches to NBC Universal. By the way, you have 14 days to get your submissions in. The last day that you can get, the last day you can do it is June 14th at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be 11:59 Pacific Time. After that, submissions are done. So get them in. 5 people will get a $20,000 development deal with NBC Universal to boost up their show, and that way their show could be up for possible green light consideration for Peacock, Bravo, or NBC. Okay, so this is a life-changing opportunity. Of course, you know, just because I put you in a game 7 don't mean that you are going to win. You got to play the game. You got to play game 7 in order to win it. But yeah, like I said, whoever has entered, love, peace, and blessings to you all. I do hope I am one of the 5. I feel like with 7 pitches, one of them is going to get pitched. Hopefully, that's the goal. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. But yes, indeed. So, by the way, if y'all missed out on this morning show, oh my God, we had some fun this morning. Talked about EasyJet. Learned that Serena Williams is coming back to tennis live while we were on tour this morning. That was fun. Then we talked about Bounce TV and Script Sports. They did a brunch at the American Black Film Festival. 3 new shows coming to Bounce TV. Then we talked about Cynthia Erivo. My bad. We talked about Cynthia Erivo. We talked about Vassar Montgomery from Love Island. Talked about 47, caught you up with 47, and then Ray J, who believes that he has a record of 000. That's a record to him. Said no one ever. But we all know Ray J's a dumbass, so we just love him where he's at. And then, of course, played a video of somebody calling on Jesus. It was a jam-packed tour this morning. So if you missed it, go back and watch that after this one. It really, really was a good time had. Like I said, tomorrow night will be another show. Don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. I allowed the day to unfold. And then that's how I got to. Sincerely. If in the words of Stephen A. Smith, which I know it's weird, I'm quoting him, but as he says about the Cowboys, just be patient. Just take your time. They will not let you down. The internet works the same way. Just be patient with the internet. It will not let you down. There's always something to talk about. Okay, you just gotta be plugged in. That's all you gotta do. Yes, indeed, there. So all good in the neighborhood. I actually need to make a call to somebody too once I get off the phone here. Not get off the phone here with y'all, but I meant to say once I get off of YouTube, I need to make a call to somebody. My bad, y'all. My bad. Jesus. Oh, my God. Well, like I said, I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. It is Monday after all, the first week of June. Can you believe it? Almost through the year itself, which is just crazy. Like I said, hopefully, by this summer, I'll get me a new job. I've been saying that for a while, and I know it's like, oh my God, Ray. I'm like, believe me, I know I'm tired too. Believe me, I know. But I do hope that I do get a new job. I'm ready to be in my career full time. I love doing YouTube. Like I said to Millie Chum before, I want to be able to work on me the whole time, right? If you work on your platform full time, you will tire out. So you have to want to do this for you, right? So I want to work on me, not the platform full time, right? And like I said, if you get to 1 million subscribers and you're able to maintain it well, that is amazing. But also, too, you have to recognize where you are in your social media journey. If you've got like 3,000 subscribers like I do, you're growing. Stay in that. Utilize this as leverage to get to where you are, right? So that's just kind of how I am right now with everything. I'm just utilizing this to just kind of get me to where I need to be. And like I said, we'll see. We'll see. So, yes, Indy, I think I'll end at 2 hours and 7 minutes. And like I said, once I get done with the show here, I'm going to call somebody here in a minute. Check in on them and see how they're doing. Oh, Lord, Michelle A.T.L.Ian Brown just went live. Oh, Lord Jesus. When Michelle A.T.L.Ian Brown is in these virtual streets, she's got some tea. And she not only lives in Atlanta, but she is close to everybody in Atlanta, so she knows what's going on, right? So yeah. Yeah, we got 1 more minute here, and I'll give y'all the daily motivator, then we'll head on out of here. Yes, indeed. Almost there. One more minute. There it is. All right, let's get to the daily motivator, everybody. Let me get that up for you all. GreatDay.com. All right, let me get this up for you all right here. Child's always something. It is what it is. You don't know what you don't know sometimes, child. But let's continue on here. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get this share screen up for y'all here. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We first make our habits, then our habits make us. John Dryden. Very well said. It's time for the Day Motivator for Monday, June 1st, 2026. Man, first day of June. Here we go. Make use. Endless relaxation is not relaxing. Avoiding any possibility of stress eventually becomes stressful in its own right. Your skills, your thoughts, your time and resources, your life all have meaning to the degree you make use of them. Every form of richness is ultimately validated not by what it is, but by what you do with it. Exert yourself and feel your remarkable capabilities as they enable you to make a difference in the world. Deepen your visceral understanding of what it means to be alive, active, aware, and fulfilled. There's much you can gain from observation and contemplation, yet all that wisdom can quickly grow stale if it doesn't regularly result in participation. You have a deep-rooted desire to express yourself, to experience yourself being useful, rather. Embrace new opportunities to satisfy that desire. Discover how profoundly and reliably your enjoyment of leisure and your satisfaction with labor nurture each other. Live the balanced, fruitful, and rewarding life that you were born to know. Ralph Norton. You know, the first thing I think of is something that my mom has said before from Bishop T.D. Jakes. Feed what's feeding you, right? Yeah, feed what's feeding you. I think that's the first thing I would say, right? So I think about kids when it comes to this, right? You know how, a kid has an interest and the mom and dad's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Nah, stop doing that. You don't know how that kid's interest could fuel their future, right? I feel like we need to have that mindset when it comes to us. Whatever we're curious about, we don't know what that could lead to, right? Like I said before, I told y'all many times, my mom has said, it's not that you're not going to make it on television, bro. You're just going in a different direction, right? And when I saw with my mom, I said, Mom, like all the work that I've done with the YouTube channel to be able to enter that BET Next Gen competition and then to be able to enter, again, the NBC competition, all that happened because, for one, I already create formats for television for fun, right? Just to keep my brain fresh. But also, too, I cover Black culture on YouTube on a daily basis. So it would be idiotic of me not to enter, right? So, first of all, feed what's feeding you. So if your interests are allowing you to connect to the right opportunities to take you where you need to be, go for that. Don't let the insecurity of, well, what if I don't make it in, stop you. Do you know if anybody who is famous allowed somebody to stop them, we wouldn't get their greatness right now? Come on now. Everybody in the world has been a failure before they have ever become a success. Don't you ever forget that, right? So that's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing I want to tell you is this. Deepen your visceral understanding of what it means to be alive, active, aware, and fulfilled. The only way that happens is by recognizing that you can be curious about things. I know in today's society that being repetitive, being regular, degular, schmegular, which nothing wrong with being regular, degular, schmegular. Sometimes being regular, degular, schmegular allows you peace. But what I mean by that is allowing yourself to be one-dimensional, for you to be so comfortable that you never want to go for more, right? And I think there's levels to going for more, and we all need to recognize that. So the second thing I will say to you is the only way you will feel engaged in your world is if you create a space for you to be engaged. So if you create the space for you to be engaged by your family, your friends, entertainment, culinary food, the culinary industry, law, whatever space you create is going to determine what you receive, right? In terms of how you make use of things. That's the second thing I want to tell you. And finally, the third thing that I want to tell you is this. You have a deep-rooted desire to express yourself being useful. Embrace new opportunities to satisfy that desire. Just because something is new doesn't mean it's not going to be a blessing to you. Just because something's new doesn't mean it's not going to be a blessing to you. Just because something new doesn't mean it's not going to be a blessing to you. We want change, but yet we're afraid of it. That includes myself. I like my routine, okay? But in the same token, if you're so locked into your routine, you can never know what can be for you. Like sometimes I still have the mindset of like, man, I don't know if I'll ever find love or not. And my dad was like, you don't know what woman's out there looking for you. Stop that. And I never understood when my dad got so upset with me when I said that, and my mom too, and my sister and everybody. But I think they got upset because they see the good in me. And they know it's not my time yet, but that doesn't mean I should count myself out. And sometimes we got to recognize that when it comes to opportunities, just because we don't know what is going to be new about it doesn't mean that there's not something good to come from it. If we don't pursue anything new, then how can we ever grow? If we don't pursue anything new, how can we ever grow? If we don't pursue anything new, how do we know if we can ever grow to be that? Amen? Amen, amen, amen. Always try to make sure with the Daily Motivator, right, that you guys are getting something purposeful. And believe me, I am far from perfect my damn self. But believe me, I am. But in the exact same token, I believe that after we have spent 2 hours together, 3 hours together, even an hour together, you guys deserve to have something good on your brain at the end of the day. And I always would say, after we cover the mess of the impossible and the rise of the possible, you deserve to go to bed with something good. This channel is for everyone who was just trying to find their place to fall. This channel is for people who want to know what else is out there. But most of all, I would say this channel is for somebody that's just looking to be like, hey, you know, I don't know where I need to be, but is there space for me? You know, and that's different than a place to fall, because a place to fall versus knowing if there's space for you are two completely different realms of thought. And so I hope that with every tour that we have done and that we will do, that we will continue to do, is that you feel seen, heard, and embraced. But most of all, just know how far you have come. Be very proud of yourself. Whatever did not happen, some things weren't supposed to happen so you can be exactly where you need to be. And never take it for granted. Not one day, not 1 hour, not 1 minute, not 1 second, that somehow you guys see enough in me to give me your time, your energy, and your commitment. Just because we're not seen by everybody doesn't mean we're not being seen. And I'd rather be in peace, know I'm giving quality, than being broken in pieces, giving quantity, but everybody's watching, but they're not connected with me. Amen. Amen. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say 1 point special, because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Watch one thing to call yourself. It's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, I'll spend time together. We'll be great together. Now, always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, living your best life with child. My God, you are just recognizing that, hey, if you don't want anybody to mess up your flow, don't disturb anybody else's flow. If you don't want somebody to mess up your flow, don't disturb somebody else's flow. If you don't want somebody to mess up your flow, don't disturb anybody's flow. Make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for let's do it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you. I make sure I always remember, receive love you gotta give it, receive love you gotta give it, receive love you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you overcome, whatever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, it's June right now. And I know what some of you are thinking. Damn, it's June right now. My dreams haven't come true yet. This, that, and the third. Can I let you know something? The dreams that are supposed to come true, God is supersizing them for you. It just takes a little bit more time. As I am saying that to you, I'm saying that to myself. So I know. It feels like, good damn, did something good just happen for me? It's on the way. I'm speaking into existence for you. I'm speaking into existence for me. And to give you just a little bit of solace, my mom, she's the spiritual side of our family. I'm sure you've heard this phrase many times before. If you want to know if you're about to be blessed, look at the people in your circle and look in your neighborhood. If God is blessing people in your neighborhood, he's just right down the street, not too far away from you, ready to bless you next. I sincerely mean that. I love you. I value you. I appreciate you all so much. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings not on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery An aisle of fire-breathing excitement. A shadowy world of monsters and mystery. New wonders in the wizarding world. And a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.